Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So on Friday, which was yesterday, December the 7th, I was driving in my car and I started to think about my 2019 goals. I got a little overwhelmed because it was just a lot of things running through my mind and I was like, oh my gosh. So eventually, after I parked and I had like a few minutes, I went ahead and wrote down some of the goals, for which I put them in this little journal from Erin Condren. I kind of keep a lot of my notes inside of this, and then I'll keep it in my the EC folio thing in this. So I went ahead and just started writing down goals. And so because I've never really shared any goals with you guys outside of like money goals, I thought that I would share with you guys some more of the goals that I have, because I'm not, you know, just a basic person driven by money. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 2019 goals. So the first one that I have written down, not like they're in no particular order, I'm just going by how they kind of came out of my brain. The first one is health/fitness. I want to continue the low carb thing. My husband and I have been doing the low carb thing for about 2 months. I've lost about 9 pounds. He has lost like 12 or 15, for which he's upset with me because he's losing weight and he doesn't want to, because I don't know why, but he has lost a lot of pounds. So he's like 160 and he claims he's the smallest he's ever been. I don't know, but anyway, I don't know what to tell him, because I would like to do low carb for all of 2019. Honestly, forever, but I'm just kind of taking it one step at a time. I've really been loving not being consumed by candy and sweets and sugar and bread and pasta and grains and stuff like that. So I want to continue the low carb thing at least 5 days out of the week, and then on the weekends I can, you know, loosen up a little bit, because I love some rice, and some Japanese rice to be exact. So that's kind of one of the goals that I have. I also want to continue losing at the same rate, so 5 pounds a month, which according to my math would put me at 60 pounds in 2019, which would be really cool because I don't do a whole lot to lose the weight. It just kind of falls off due to not having a lot of junk food. And I want to continue working out at least 2 times a week, and I will schedule those times with my personal trainer. I've been working out with a trainer for like 14 months, so I plan to continue that in 2019, because that's like a sure way for me to get a good 1-hour workout and to like challenge myself and stuff like that. Because if I go to the gym by myself, I'm not going to do the workout at the intensity that I do it with my trainer. So I want to continue working out at least 2 times a week, for which an easy way to do that is to schedule with my trainer. The next one I have is couples financial goals. So we want to pay off all of my husband's student loans, which would be $27,000 of debt in 2019. I did the math. If we divide 27,000 roughly by 12, then we get like 2,200, I think 2,250. That is cake. We would literally have to, actually, it would only take one of us doing this. So like if one of us lost our jobs, we would still be able to do $2,200 a month towards debt. So more of the story is we should be able to pay off $2,200 of debt each month without any problem. So that's what we want to do. We also want to save $20,000. So every month we want to save like $1,500 to $1,800, $1,500 to $2,000, somewhere in there, minimum of $1,500, I think. So that's what we want to do in 2019. And that's not like strictly for the sake of having an account with a lot of money in it, but rather to pay towards taxes and emergencies and trips and just things that kind of pop up, business expenses, those kinds of things. So it's not just, I mean, even if we save $20,000, I'm sure moving into 2020, some of that's going to go towards taxes or XYZ. So that's one of our goals, is to continue to save every month as well. We also want to continue to pay our insurances in full, mainly our car insurance and our renter insurance. And we've been doing that for the last 1.5 years, but I definitely want to continue that because that saves us a lot of money. So even though I don't like paying large amounts of money at one time, it does in the end save us a whole lot of money. So I want to keep doing that and not, you know, revert. The next one is to create a budget every month together preferably, and to track expenses. So I think we might move back to every dollar so that my husband can sign into my account and we can track expenses together. But that's the goal that I would like. So I'm not saying I don't want to do all of the money stuff anymore, but I just feel like I don't want to do all the money stuff anymore. No, I'm just kidding, but I just feel like together we need to be doing this stuff. I mean, I just feel like I carry more of the load, which I mean, I'm better at it, honestly, but that's just what I think. That's just a goal that I have. So, yeah. The next one is personal finances or personal financial goals. So I want to do, by the end of 2019, $2,500 from YouTube every single month. That's just Google AdSense. That's my goal by the end of 2019. Right now, I'm at like 15 to 18, and I want to be at 25 by the end of 2019. So that's my goal. I also want to do $100 a month from blogging. I want to do $200 a month from affiliate marketing, and I want to do roughly 2.5K from Etsy, which is the same amount from YouTube. So Etsy is more active, YouTube is more passive, and I want to earn the same amount from both, for which if I do that, I will be sitting at like 5K-ish a month from online income, and I want to hit that goal by the end of 2019. My husband's calling. Hello? Hello?
Hey, you want anything from Taco Bell?
You want to get my cinnamon twist?
Cinnamon twist, okay.
You going to Taco Bell?
Yeah, I'm starving.
He also thinks that because he's losing all of this weight, he needs to eat foods, other unhealthy foods to gain weight, because there are no healthy foods here. I don't want Taco Bell.
Alright, what you want? I'll stop you there.
I'm filming a video. Do I have to answer now?
I guess now I'll be on the way home. As long as we can stop and get something when we go to the store.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Alright.
All right, love you, bye.
Love you too, bye.
So, yeah, that's it. Those are my personal financial goals. Next, we have professional goals. I would like to, at my full-time job, I would like to take 2 classes, and then I would like to attend 3 trainings or workshops. I already have 1 scheduled, so I need to find 2 others, and I want to attend those. That's whether or not the company pays for it or not. I want to attend 3 trainings just because I want to stay on my A game or continue to learn, you know. I also want to move to the next tier within my career field, which I don't think I have to do a lot of things to do. I think that'll happen by the end of 2019. The next ones are business goals. I'm starting with YouTube. I would like to have 35,000 subscribers by the end of 2019. I would like to do 2 to 3 face-to-face videos every single month. I would like to do at least 15 videos a month, which 15 sounds like a lot, but it's really not, because I have like 4, 5, 6, I have like 8 videos that I do every single month without fail. So I want to start incorporating like some more face-to-face videos and, you know, random, not like random chit chat videos, but like, you know, more videos like this. This is kind of like random chit chat to me, but it's not random, but you get what I'm saying. So I want to do a couple more of those every month in 2019. I also want to do at least 3 collabs in 2019. That probably doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I don't want to be so like wrapped up in everything that I have going on that I'm not like responding to emails for collabs and stuff like that. So the next one is blog. I want to get my blog monetized first and foremost by 2019. Or in 2019, beginning of 2019. I also want to upgrade my website because I'm using like a free version and you can't do a whole lot. So I want to get a paid version of the, like the design. The next one is Instagram. I want 10,000 followers on Instagram. I think I'm at like 7,000 now, so I don't see me not hitting that. But I want 10K because once you hit 10K, you can do like this fancy stuff, and I'm trying to do the fancy stuff. I also want to stay active on my stories, because I love the fact that I can show like real life, real time stuff over there. And I think it makes me more human, because a lot of people tend to take this YouTube thing a little too seriously. Either the YouTubers are thinking that they are above the rest of us, or the subscribers or the followers or supporters or whatever have that notion as well, that YouTubers are like up here. But I think like on Instagram, when I'm over there, I get to be more normal, and I get to, I don't know, I feel like I get to connect better over there. And you know, I don't know, I just like Instagram stories. It's just like a normal thing for me. You know, YouTube's like abnormal, and Instagram stories are normal. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Next is, I want to keep responding to my DMs. So I didn't know that people like let their DMs rack up to like 50 messages, but people do that. But I don't want to do that, because that gives me anxiety. So I want to make sure I'm responding on the regular, and keeping all my DMs clear, or all my unread DMs clear, and, you know, responding and making sure I don't have any unread DMs. For the budget misses, Michelle and I would like to plan out 6 workshops. We have 1 scheduled, so I want to schedule 5 more. Or I want us to schedule 5 more. I say me because she does a lot of stuff. Well, I put a lot of stuff on her, but I try to take a lot of stuff off of her, and I try to like be the one like finding these different different like hotels and like that kind of stuff. I don't know. I try to split it, but her tasks, they seem to be like harder for me. It seems like her tasks are harder, but for her, they're more of the things that she is good at. You get what I'm saying? And for me, I'm good at like this dirty work stuff, which might seem like a headache to her or other people. So I just want to make sure, that's why I say for me to make sure that we do 5 workshops. Does that make sense? Or 6 workshops. Does that make sense? No? Okay. If it doesn't, let me know. I also want to plan our retreat. So we are planning a retreat for September of 2019, and we just started planning it like yesterday. It feels like literally probably like 5 days ago, and we're moving right along. So I want to make sure that that's all planned out and successful, and, you know, have a successful event. I also want us to either start on or complete this special project that we have been kind of thinking about working on. You know, I want us to kind of make that come to fruition instead of talking about it, which eventually it will, but I really want to move as quickly as, you know, move on that now and like act on that now. Next, Etsy. I want to continue with my Etsy. I want to do Etsy for all of 2019 by releasing, you know, new monthly kits every single month. And that's pretty much it for Etsy. I don't really have like a lot of goals as of right now at all. So that's my only Etsy goal is to like keep doing it. So the next one is Shay Budgets. So I want to do 2 budget workshops in 2019. I actually already have them planned out. One's in January, one's in October. And I want to line up one for 2020, or line up even 2 for 2020. The reason why I'm putting emphasis on these workshops and stuff is because I don't want to be so wrapped up in my own whatever that I am neglecting other obligations. Like, I don't want to be so busy with my Etsy and YouTube and stuff that I can't go forth and, you know, do speaking engagements and, like, you know, interact with other people, that kind of thing. I don't know. It's important to me that I'm not like wrapped up in my own stuff and doing my own thing, and that I'm just not doing other stuff. I don't know. Does that make sense either? I mean, does that make sense? Probably not. Okay. Moving on to personal. I want to do 1 giveaway every single month for my own personal need. I want to improve my communication skills. They are much improved now, but I feel like there are still times where I get like really excited and I'll cut off a person and that kind of thing. I just want to have such communication skills that I am just easy to talk to, where people know that, you know, they're going to have a turn, or that I'm I'm listening and trying to understand instead of like listening to respond, that kind of thing. I just want to always make sure I'm improving my communication skills. The next two are kind of similar. So I have on here, hire a housekeeper and an assistant. And the reason why I have those on here is because I don't really want to set out to do those things, but I want to not be afraid of doing those things. Like, if push comes to shove and it's either clean up or go speak somewhere, I want to have the option to go speak somewhere, which is going to be fulfilling for me, and just pay somebody to clean up. Now, obviously my husband cleans, but I mean, for some reason, I'm just better at it, and I just feel like, I don't feel like it's my obligation to do it, but I really like cleanliness. He doesn't. He's really messy, and I like cleanliness, or like tidiness, organization. So I guess that's why I have more of a response to it, more of a wanting or longing for it to be clean and organized, because I love it. When the place is like organized and clean and stuff, I feel like I can really work on other projects and really thrive. When it's a hot mess, I'm just thinking about like how I need to go clean it up, because it bothers me. So that's why I have that on there. And then I also want to communicate with my close friends and family members at least once a month, even if that's through text message, which that's pretty easy, but text message, FaceTime, call, visiting them, which is a stretch because they don't live anywhere near me, but I do want to communicate with them in some capacity at least once a month, because how hard is it to just call and chat for a few minutes, that kind of thing. I'm not doing once a month right now. I'm probably doing like every other month or something. So yeah. And then the last one I have on here is a marriage goal, which I don't really have any marriage goals, honestly. But one thing that I was just telling my husband this yesterday, that, like, for example, in January, I am going to be pretty much occupied every single weekend in January. My husband's off Friday and Saturday. So I've already started planning for January in this little planner here. The 4th, 5th, and 6th, I'll be in Atlanta. The 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, I'll be in Houston. The 19th, I'll be at an event with the mentor group. And then either the evening of the 19th or the 20th, I will be hanging out with friends. And then the 25th, 26th, and 27th, I will be in New York, but my husband's coming with me. But yeah, we're not going to have a whole lot of time to hang out, because I have stuff on the 25th for the event, stuff for the 26th, and then we come home on the 27th. So I want to make sure that we are scheduling at least one date night. It's not looking too promising for January, but we will be together some of that time, so that should be cool. But anyhow, I'm not worried a whole lot, but I'm just thinking, like, if February and March or the rest of, the weekends or the rest of the months are going to look like January, then I'm going to have to be really intentional about these date nights, because whereas we used to could just get up and go and just, do whatever, that might be a little bit more difficult now. And neither of us want to go. We're both homebodies. Neither of us want to go out during the week, like after we get home from work. So that just leaves Fridays and Saturdays. Well, I'm not at my full-time job Saturdays and Sundays, so those are the days that I'm committing to doing budget workshops and stuff like that. So I just want to make sure that I'm actively planning a date night every month, or that my husband's actively planning one. So I just want to make sure we're on top of that. So those are pretty much all of my goals right now. I'll probably add more between now and the end of this year. And I may add more in 2019. But those are the goals that I've come up with as of right now. So I just wanted to share those with you guys, just so you guys know I'm not basic and only have financial goals. But I do have other goals as well. I've never shared my goals with anybody, I don't think. Outside of like my husband or something like that, Or my friends maybe. Anyway, those are my goals for 2019. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.